Thank you, everyone, and welcome. This is Roxanne Grinage. It's September 6th. Welcome to the Higher Lyrics is Born to Serve blog on Blog Talk Radio broadcast, where we share administrative solutions to market entering challenges for the previously unseen, unmeasured, and unaccommodated worldwide population of disadvantaged creators. Our current series has to do with providing administrative solutions to mechanized responses to traditionally mechanized attacks on quality of life and U.S. economy for American families. This particular last few shows has been about administrative solutions for dismantling the corrupt, financially driven, quality of life destroying family court CPS machines, mechanizing a response. I have a form. It's published. It's a form that anyone without any legal knowledge can use to just type in the components. It just shows all the things that you can actually insert into a Word document and develop and build your own proofs, and using the power of the internet technologies and collaboration for sharing, learning, and it won't only expose and prove the crimes of the individual quote-unquote professionals who position themselves under the guise of professionalism as attorneys, custody masters, social workers, CPS, DHS, human resources, and so on, that they won't be able to hide their crimes against humanity, which destroy human quality of life by consuming our American product and workforce contributors before they're able to bring their products to market through deliberately putting them with the most abusive situation as they can so that they can ensure themselves income and grow fatter and more engorged. There's a law, a federal funding law in 1984 that gives them incentives for placing the children, kidnapping them, to learning where the most abusive situation is and putting the children there so that everyone can get paid in their particular evolved systematic machine, the family court machine, evaluators, attorneys. They keep moving back court dates. The children are disposable. They're recklessly endangered and permanently damaged and suffer injuries, and all of our other recovery.gov agencies that receive stimulus funding, Social Security Administration and the Internal Revenue Service and the Federal Food Stamp Program are all defrauded because they enable, by assigning full custody to the most abusive parent, that parent and the parent that the people that the parent is living with are able to steal the children's identity, their earned income credits, the protective mothers or protective parents and grandparents' benefits that they were getting for the child, and block any opportunity for education, injure them so they can never be educated, and dooming them to a life of poverty, street crime, and recipients of Social Security disability themselves for emotional and mental disabilities, through forced medications, and so on. So I have some pre-recorded files here to allow me to go into the chat room. We are gathering your horror stories. You know by now we are building a prototype, a working scale model of an administrative solutions tool that embeds two-way accountability for not just for the recovery.gov agencies and the local jurisdictions that receive stimulus funding to account on a balance sheet to the Obama administration as to how the funds were spent. What we are suggesting is to jump on the opportunity that Obama's platforming accountability gives us all and say, yeah, let's have two-way accountability. Let's not just report that the money was received and distributed. Let's report whether or not it got to the people that it was intended to help, the Progressive Goodwill Stimulus Recovery Act. Did it really reach the middle class? Did it really reach the working poor? Did it really reach the families that it's intended to help? And when it's shown not to have reached the families that it's intended to help, who dropped the ball? What were the components of accountability, work ethic, synergy, and intent that would allow us to target, focus, and zoom in on the person and group of people that conspired and had criminal intent to abuse their positions to block the benefits of stimulus recovery from ever reaching and benefiting American people, and actually abused the funding such that they made themselves fatter and increased quality of life for their family and their children with absolutely no accountability whatsoever. So this U.S. citizens-controlled public search incident report docket database will make their crimes, not only will it prove their crimes through being able to insert in it, right, it will also disclose their identities, disclose their relationships. It'll expose their relationships, how they actually criminally conspire, how they form relationships, that one gear turns another gear, how they feed on each other. If one commits a crime and recklessly endangers a child, how it ensures money for one person's position, one professional's position, and so on. If they can determine that a parent is drug impaired, how they can extort more money instead of mandating the parent to drug and alcohol 28-day program and give them the health care that they need, how they can extort more money out of the parent by demanding $225 and letting the kids take their chance in a very abusive, dangerous situation.